Shalom. First of all, I'd like to start by saying all praises Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, the GMS. My name is Amarth Kwan. And I'm just going to quickly do a video concerning the Bible dictionary. I look into the two words today, which the first word is going to be maid, and the second word is going to be marriage. So I'll start with the word maid. It reads, female slave, the property of her owners, and often a bondmaid, virgin, a girl secluded and separated from contact with men. And then it also goes down to saying girl, maiden, and a girl of marriageable age. So what the Bible dictionary is stating is that the word maid is interchangeable with the word virgin. But the word virgin has more than one meaning or definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the strongest concordance and various scriptures to get an understanding on what those the different definitions of the word maid and the word virgin. So the scripture I'm going to use right now is going to be Exodus 22 and 16. It reads, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. So there's going to be key words that I'm going to be looking into in the scripture. One is entice, the other is maid, another is betrothed, and another word is endow. So I'll go to the Hebrew lexicon for the word entice. This means entice, deceive, persuade, or seduce. I scroll down the word garrulous man. So I clicked on the definition of what garrulous means, and I found that it means with a gift of the gab, which means to have the ability to speak well. The next word was maid. Click on the Hebrew lexicon in the Blue Letter Bible, and the Hebrew word for maid is bafwala, which is the Hebrew word there for the word virgin as well. Which means a virgin pure and unspotted, so called as being separated and secluded from intercourse with men. So look at the word secluded. It reads, of a place not seen or visited by many people, sheltered and private. And that's why the women of today have so many different boyfriends and have been married so many times, is because they ain't secluded, or they're not in private or staying at home. They're everywhere where they shouldn't be. This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 26, verse 10. It reads, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that's what every woman in today's day and age, in 2014, that's what they do. They abuse themselves through overmuch liberty, because they can go shopping, they can tell a man what to do in his own house, they can talk shit in the streets and be loud-mouthed, and they can get away with practically murder in this society. But in the ancient world, they couldn't get away with such things. And they was taught how to carry themselves within their home, not in the so-called white man's fool system. Because they teach them how to, in society, they teach you that a woman surpasses that of a man, that a man is underneath the woman, or a woman is equal to a man, when that's a damn lie. Because the Bible teaches you that the head of the woman is the man. Moving on to the next word, which is betrothed. Excuse me if I don't say it the way everyone else does. Betrothed means to be engaged. And you look up on the online etymology dictionary, I found the word wed, where you get the word wedding. It reads Old English wedding, to pledge oneself, covenant to do something. So what covenant means is an agreement. And when you agree to do this thing, which is to conduct the marriage ceremony, because when you get engaged, you're really saying, I will continue with this ceremony leading on to my marriage at the end of the ceremony. Now, when we look up the word marriage, in the Bible dictionary, it says, marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse. So marriage, according to the Bible, is actually having sex. So having the ceremony is part of your engagement. But it's not necessarily the law to have a ceremony. It's just tradition. It's an agreement. However, in the ancient world, people used to frown upon people or look down upon people if they didn't wait till the ceremony was over. See, back then what they didn't do was be engaged for all 50, 60 years or 30 years. They would be well prepared. As soon as they got engaged, some men like to do it the night after, man, and consummate it straight away. You didn't have to have a ceremony. It was just a traditional thing that people used to practice. Like, for instance, Joseph, Mary was already pregnant, and people was gonna look. He was worried that people would find out because she had already she was already pregnant, and her belly started to grow, and people would soon learn that he didn't stick to the engagement or keep the agreement or follow into the ceremony or keep tradition. But it was well on time and part of prophecy because Yahushua had to be born. He didn't break any laws. So he actually slept with his wife, Mary, to actually produce seed, which is sperm. And married men can carry sperm. There's no such thing as an immaculate conception. Because Yahushua had brothers and sisters. In the Blue Letter Bible, on the Strongs, when you click on a certain particular word, it will give you a list of scriptures that hold that same word in the Strongest Concordance, and a list of all different scriptures that hold the same definition. So as I scroll down, the number in the strongest concordance is H1330. Now in one particular scripture it said maid, and in a list of these scriptures it can use the word virgin. But those words all go back to H1330 in these particular scriptures. For instance, Leviticus 21:3, and for his sister a virgin that is nigh unto him, which hath had no husband, because the word husband goes back to the word husbandry, which really means he who plants seed in me, or he who plows my field. Now if the man ain't plowed her field, he can't be her husband, but they can be engaged. So that's the point on that. The word Bafwala really means untouched woman. You know, a woman that hasn't had sex. But then on the flip side, you've got another word for the word virgin, which is Alma. Which reads virgin, young woman of marriageable age, maid, or newly married. Again, it gives you a list of scriptures listed with the same strongest concordance reference of H5959. Again, that's H5959. So you have to apply wisdom and understanding going into the Hebrew to get the full understanding of what different words actually mean. Because using English, you won't get the full understanding, but then when you dig into either the Greek, the Latin, the Hebrew, you find out what you first read ain't actually what you thought it meant. So now, when I scroll down and read Isaiah 7:14, it says, therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. So there you have it. For her to get pregnant, she had to have sex. Because the strongest concordance there, H5959, means a young woman of marriageable age. It didn't mean that she was an untouched woman. And then she got pregnant and never ever had sex with her husband. That's a lie. That's a heresy. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom. I hope you have been edified. Until the next video. Shalom.